So that's going to be there. And you know what that means? I can also go live on Twitch. So I'm going to try to open that. And then we're going to keep going into this tutorial. One second, I just need to... And we're going to really... Okay, slight issue. We're just going to get set up. I want to name my stream. Don't do that. We all know it's some chaos at the start. Okay, let's go. I want to... Okay, and I need to figure out how to get chat back. There we go. Okay, I think we're here. Let's try that out. Okay. Thank you. We're going to keep on moving. You can check out part 1 on my YouTube channel. I just split the live in half. But, yeah, now we're going to really up the shading. So, let's get into it. I'm using my Sunset Makeup palette. I'm now going to go in with a little bit more of that darker blue. And I'm just going to start really building up the tones. As we kind of build some depth. And just build up that blue color and kind of fade it down. Because I'm also going to go in with a fake brow like up here later and kind of highlight it. Hey, thanks for joining. We're just doing like a fun little clown, sad clown look today. Although I always feel very beautiful with clown makeup. So, going in with the blue. Again, this is the Sunset Makeup palette. And just kind of tapping in the product and blending it down. But I'm not going all the way up. Message retracted, I see how it is. I'm just kidding. Yeah, just kind of blending. See, I didn't do the best job of removing the glue today, so you can really see the brows, which isn't the best, but we are going to go over with glitter at the end, and that will really help fix that, so there is a plan. Thank you. I agree, but I do love the makeup. Anyways, so we're just going to get a bit more blue, and then we'll go on to the next tone. So I just want to keep on blending out. And really get the shape going. I'm also going to go under the eye. Kind of messily, because we're going to really make the eye shape quite exaggerated. Something like that. Kind of trailing downward. But I'm going to take that mint green shade and I'm just going to kind of blend out under here a little bit more. And at the end, I'm going to go in with my powders again, so I'm not going to be like overly strict, because we can reshape a little bit later. Thank you. Thanks so much. Okay, now I'm actually going to take a little bit of a different palette. It's got a brighter blue in it. And I'm going to start pulling that up as well. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, or any comments or whatever. You can, I don't know. Okay, thanks for joining. So I'm also going to do a cut crease, so like all of this is going to be like made into the eye shape. That's where we're getting a little bit crazy with the shadow placement. This is all gonna be like continually adjusted. And I'm gonna take that underneath as well. Hi, thanks for joining. And I'm going to take a bit of a darker teal mixed with some purple. And I'm going to put that like right in the center here. And now here. And then we'll blend once I get a little bit of the blue in. And I realize that tap noise is probably kind of loud, so I'm going to try not to do that. And then we're going to really lightly, like really in a restrained way, just blend these edges a little bit. And then I'll do the cut crease, so you can see what like the final shape is going to look like. Something like that. That was a little bit much. I'm just going to take a little bit of it off. But again, I am going to go in with my white concealer at the end because I am going to do a lot of shaping. I just want to get the pigment down. Anyone on Twitch? No, mostly YouTube today. Hello. So now I'm just gonna go back in and take, where's this little brush I have? This little brush. Just take more of the sky blue. I'm gonna really lightly go over everything. Just really get the shape how I want it. Like that. Hey, thanks for joining. Okay. And now we're going to do the cut crease and then do glitter. So I'm going to take some white concealer. Probably end up doing 2 coats, but I'm going to start with one. And I'm going to find the right brush. Let's see. Just had it out. I want like a just had it yesterday. Hold on. make do with a different brush, I guess. What the hell? Okay. That's okay. We'll use this brush instead. I am going to take a little mirror for this. And I'm going to start. That's going to be the top of my eye. And then we're gonna like pull it down. Similar shape as yesterday, but just a little bit bigger. Something like that. Let me know if you have any questions. And I was gonna do a second coat just to make it like pure white, but I think because I'm gonna go in with some glitters, it like doesn't really matter. So we'll just try with like that to start. Hey, thanks for joining. I'm good. Just into the exciting part of this look, which is fun. So I'm gonna again mark somewhere just above my natural brow and start to shape it. My day's been good, yeah. This is definitely the fun part. So yeah, I'm excited with this look. Yeah, any questions, look recommendations, anything, just, yeah, thank you. I feel like I'm back in my clown makeup era. So it's fun. Trying to get them like even-ish, nothing crazy. But they're obviously not. But thank you, appreciate that. Sorry if it's confusing to the viewers. I have a Twitch and YouTube chat up at once, so I'm just going between the two. Okay. So that kind of gives us something to work with. I'm going to just fade it into the inner corner. Something like that. And we're going to put some glitter on, and then I'm going to kind of blend again. I'm debating what glitter color I should do. Probably a gold, but I really need to buy a silver. I think a silver would look cute as well. Or maybe I should do the brow first before we get too ahead of ourselves. Maybe let's do that because I have a feeling there's going to be some correction needed. Because I haven't been using water-activated liners too often lately. So, back in with my Glisten Cosmetics. Ooh, yeah, there we go. I really forgot. For myself, ignore me. I'm gonna take this brush. Obviously, I've already used it for a very similar color. I'm gonna do a pink brow. I'm from Toronto. Yeah. Yep. And okay. Locking in. It's water activated, which is fun, so I'm just gonna take, I have like propagations, I'm just taking some of that water. Don't recommend, but I'm too lazy to get up. And I always feed them my extra eyeliner water at the end, so it's just the circle of life. I could also do a pink glitter here, but I think it's gonna be too much. I don't know. So I'm just mixing some pink. Yeah, for real, jump scare. Yup. Thank you. Yeah, feel free to follow if you like the look. Or don't, it's okay too. Just kind of want to figure out how I want to do my brow. I want it to look very, like, sad. But I don't know exactly where I want the brow to start. I'm scared. Yeah, sure, go for it. Just to kind of like mark where I want the brow to start. Is that equal? I think so. Let's see. Maybe we messed this up. I'm scared. I just need to search what a sad brow looks like. I'm like forgetting what brows look like because I glued mine down. Let's just get a quick reference. Okay, I got this. Okay, no mistakes at the last second. Okay. Ooh. I don't know if that was in the right spot. I think it needed to be lower, right? Or maybe it's kind of funny that it's like a little too high. Maybe we'll do the other brow and make a choice. It is water activated, so it's pretty easy to wipe off. I mean, I don't think it's bad. It's just like I think I could have put it a little bit lower. Let's see. And maybe it's kind of cute in like a weird way. Not a symmetrical way. We'll go with the brows. Definitely a brow shape I haven't done before, so gotta give it that. Sorry, I usually have the mirror like up my ass, so it's like I'm trying to show while doing it. I think that's pretty cute. No, I think this is like pretty good. And I'll just try to make this a little bit clearer. I think that's fun. Okay. I've got these like crazy acne marks right now, so I'm just gonna actually turn them into little like pink moles. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. Glitter's fine, yay. I'm gonna just wipe this off. Have a sip of tea. Not on my white shirt. Okay. Oh, sorry, I don't do follow for follow, but thank you. We're gonna go in with some glitter. I did ask the question, pink or gold. I think we're gonna go with gold. But if you disagree, let me know, because I'm open to the pink, but we could also do blue. I just think it needs a bit of contrast right now. That's the thing. And I need more glitter palettes. I want to try like different types of glitter. That's in a future thing. I do want a little mirror. And I think we are going to go for the gold. Right? I think we should. Okay. Glitter is always best applied with the hand. So I'm just going to take on my finger and I'm just going to like tap it on. Looks really pretty. I'm just gonna tap, 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 and build it up. Trying to really keep it where we put the concealer, but you don't have to be like perfect with it, because we're also gonna like reshadow everything in a second too. But thank you, really appreciate that. This is definitely like a very fun look. I'm just gonna go in a little bit more. Something like that. And I would usually dress like this like on the regular, but I also figure some people could get some good like Halloween inspo from this or something. I don't know. Just kind of tapping it out. Let me know if you have any questions. And I am gonna take it kind of under. Not too much, just. And now I'm gonna take on a tiny brush if I can. That one may be too small. We'll see, we'll try. I'm gonna take a little bit of my white concealer. We don't need as much this time. Thank you. It won't let me translate here, so I don't know what you sent, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I'm sorry. Because I'm doing it on my phone. But yeah, I'm just gonna like really quickly highlight right under the brow with my white concealer because I want it to stick out a little bit better. So we're just gonna get a little precise. Again, just some concealer on the back of the hand. I'm gonna blend it out after. I just want to add like a little line. Just to give it a bit more shape. And because obviously like my natural brow is down here, I want it to kind of change the structure so it looks a bit more prominent. Why does my makeup look like that? That's a good question. It do look nice though. There is no denying that. No, went too into the pink. That's okay. We can correct as well. Finish up the rest. And I'm just gonna buff that out with, if I can find this little brush I have, I would be slaying right now. Okay, this is good enough. Not really what I would want. It's a bit dirty to be honest, but I'm gonna rub some of that excess glue out. Which there seems to be a lot of today. Hello. And then just go in with the white and just lightly just brush it. And now my nose is running. Panic. I'll show you guys the makeup hack of when your nose is running. It's a little nasty, but this is just literally what everyone does. You like bunch it and you have to like right in the nostril because you do not want to smudge your makeup. And that's the real makeup hack. Okay, cute. And now we're gonna also highlight that brow bone. I'm just going to take on the tip of my pinky a little bit of the gold highlight. I'm just going to really lightly throw it under. Focusing more on the outer edge. No, my nose. Yeah, just because again, like you can probably see, it just adds a nice level of realness to the skin. Although I do look really upset right now, so I guess the brows are doing what they should be doing, so that's kind of cool. I think that's pretty cute. So now I'm just going to go back in with the fluffy brush. I'm going to go into a blue. And I'm just going to go over the outside. Give it a little bit more shape. I just want to keep the shape going. And then take a little bit of the pastel. I want to brighten it up a little bit more. Just a really cute, light kind of blue color. Alright, and then I'm setting a little bit of it here. Then I'm going to go in with my blush brush. Just go over the whole lip region. Before I do too much more, I'm going to set the face, do a few layers of setting spray because I don't want this to go anywhere. And the brows are water activated, so I really don't want those to move. Debating, I kind of wish I bought false lashes for this look, but I'm just gonna do black mascara, I think. But I am gonna go in with powder and re-highlight the face because it did get a little bit muddy in here, so we're just gonna correct that. And I will use the Sunset Makeup white setting powder. Just give the skin another second to dry. Because right here, it makes the eye look a little bit tired. So I just want to correct that out. Just that little difference. It makes it look a lot more blended and very intentional. And I'm just going to repowder in general, just to sharpen everything up. Including on the nose as we move up the brow. I really want to have that like a seamless blend. Debating if it's worth putting even concealer or if the shape is okay. This looks a bit tired to me, so I think I am going to go in with a little bit of concealer on the back of the hand, sponge, but we're really going to work the product into the sponge first. And I'm just going to lightly apply right here on the under eye. Being very precise. I just want to get rid of like the under eye bag that makes it look a little bit rough. And then we can go back in with the powder. This will really highlight it. See, I think that looks better. It's really subtle difference, but it changes a lot of the look. Cute. Let's just go in with a little bit more blush. We'll just kind of blend that into the eyeshadow up here. Yeah, there we go. Again, going in with this like magenta, keeping it right in the center. Okay. Let's do mascara. I'm debating if I want to do pink mascara, but I think we'll just do black mascara. But if you have a suggestion, let me know. I can do any mascara color, so if there's like a group decision on that, I'm down to do it that way. Just gonna take the excess off the back of my hand. It just is like a little bit crusty. So, okay. This is the Cheekbone Beauty Black Mascara. And I'm just gonna do a few coats of that. Probably look in a mirror just to be safe. I'm almost out of this one, so we'll definitely do like a few coats. No! Luckily I went right where we blended the shadow, so it doesn't really matter. I was not in the mood to redo that today, let me tell you. And we'll do that other eye. And we are going to do a few coats because I want the lash to look a bit dramatic. And I'm not going to use false lashes because I don't really like to do them. But I do think it would look really cute with this look. I think this was my one that was like extra running out. So I'm going to do my second coat with a different one. Yeah, I think it's fine with a natural lash. Like, it kind of plays into the dramatic eye a bit better. I'm not trying to look necessarily natural. Like, hello. Ooh, don't brush your hair in it, though. And we're just going to really start to build up. I like to focus on the outer lashes as well. Like that. The pink lashes could look cute, but you know, I'm still debating. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions. I might even do a third layer of mascara. I just really want some juicy lashes today. Even the bottom lashes. And my bottom lashes are weirdly long. Like they almost outpace my top lashes. But I think it's gonna help the look today. It's gonna look very like weird doll, clown, something like that. Thanks for joining. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I think it's a pretty fun look. Debating how much more I want to add, but obviously there's already a lot going on. I'm just taking a gloss. Thank you. I don't think I'm gonna do too much with the lips. I debated doing like very like exaggerated lips, but the eyes have a lot going on already. I don't know, what do you think? I can always add more. And we'll do one more coat of mascara, because I do want a thick lash line today with no fake lashes. So they don't usually clump too badly if you just let the layers dry in between. Like it's meant to be a bit clumpy, but I still want like lash definition. And if I wanted to make these lashes colorful and the mascara is still wet, I would just take like whatever eyeshadow color I want and just press it into the lash. And then that's how I do like a custom colorful lash for each look. It's pretty easy. So I know this seems like a small difference over and over, but the shape of the lash is really gonna make the look. Sorry, do you mean like I should do the pink lashes, or do we like how it looks like this? I'm just debating what we need to add or change. Pink lashes? Probably should, right? It's just more fun, a bit more unique. Okay, yeah. See, this is why we go on live, because I need someone to convince me to do the obvious. Thank you. We're gonna use the same tone as our blush. But I do need a fresh coat. It needs to be wet mascara, so I'm gonna go in with a 4th coat of mascara, which is not what I'd usually do, but it's fine. And yeah, white foundation and pink, your teeth look crazy, but it is what it is. Unless you have perfectly white teeth, which I definitely don't. So I'm just getting another coat on so the lash is wet, and then I'll show you pink mascara hack. Oh shoot, and you have to set the under eye, because that fallout is gonna go crazy. That's the one thing. So I'm just gonna go quickly powder before it dries, and then go in. I may have waited too long. You have to be pretty quick with it, that's the only thing. And you can kind of blink. The product on, if you go like right when it's fresh, it's gonna be like really pigmented. I just was yapping and forgot to powder. Yeah, right? It's so easy, and you can do it with like any eyeshadow. Because I used to want to buy colorful mascaras, but I'm like, but it's only one color, right? And how often am I going to use that? I don't know. So this way I can just buy like a black mascara and do what I need to do. Is that better though? I kind of feel like, but you know what, actually let me tight line and then it will look nice. Ooh, I haven't done that in a while. I usually just go in with my hand, but you can use a brush. Usually I don't mess up as much though. Something about today. Kind of just like blink it out. Oh yeah, that looks great. Thank you. You had the good suggestion, thank you. It needed to be done. That looks way better. Okay, doing it with the other eye for sure. This one's super staining, so I'm just being like more careful to take it off between steps, because if I smear pink in the wrong spot, it's a little harder to remove, because magenta is like such a staining color. Anyways, yeah, thank you. It upped the look for sure. For sure. And now I'm just going in with the powder because the fallout, it wasn't too bad that time, but it can get kind of crazy, so we're just gonna like play it safe and not mess up the beautiful blue eyeshadow underneath. I don't know why I roll it. I don't think it changes anything. I've just started doing it and now I can't stop. Okay, nice thick coat of mascara. I'm gonna try to make sure every lash gets a little bit of a coat. And then again, going in with the eyeshadow you want. I'm matching it to the blush today. And I'm just gonna start blinking through. I love doing this with yellow eyeshadow because it looks like pollen in your lashes, which I think is just so cute and fairy like. Is pollen lash a trend? Probably not. We're ending summer, but I felt ingenious when I did that. Just blinking through. And that is like pretty good for fake colorful mascara. It's definitely not perfect, but I feel like for the average person, like, doesn't really matter. Maybe I'm just lazy with it though. Okay, and now I'm gonna like tight line again because it looks a little bit weird unless you have like the full pink moment. Scary. It definitely feels funky, but it's fine. And then I was gonna try to press it. I forget what they call this part. The upper lash line. I don't know. I was gonna try to get it on there just so it's a bit more cohesive looking. I think that's cute. Do I need to change anything or are we done? I think it could be done. Maybe a quick blend, but I don't know, unless someone can think of something, I think we're pretty well blended. I could have done like a colorful contour with this, but I think just the blush is fine. It looks nice. It looks as natural as it kind of can. Just going in with some translucent powder over top. Kind of set it in. Pink lips. They're a little pink, but do you mean like a bit more? Like a bit on the more magenta side? I could do like maybe in the center. Let's see. You can always take it off, I guess, so. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna start by tapping. and kind of build it up. Maybe a bit more on the bottom lip. 1 second. What do we think about that? I don't know if I want to go heavier than that, but I do think it was a nice touch. Let me know though. I just think I don't want to go too heavy on the lips. The eyes are definitely the focus. I'll do a little bit more setting spray before we do anything else, just because I don't want to accidentally mess up any of these layers. So. I love how the spray makes the skin look, mostly just until it dries down, but it still looks cool. It really makes the skin look quite natural. But yeah, I think this is the look. I don't know, I could change into something, but I think we're pretty good. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'll post the VOD later, so if anyone wants to like recreate, I would love to see that. Yeah, just like having fun with it. Probably will post again tomorrow or the next day. I've been posting a lot lately. We'll always take a look recommendation, so if you have a suggestion, let me know. Goth is on the agenda. I haven't forgotten about that one, so I will get to that one as well soon. I want to save the goth look for October though, but I haven't forgotten, so if you have any other suggestions for looks, let me know. Check out my other social medias if you want, but YouTube's been a lot of fun. I've been posting more. We're almost at 500 subscribers, which is exciting. So if you want to see more content or you like this look, consider subscribing. What else? I think that's it. Really love the clown look. Thanks for watching. It was a fun chat today. So yeah, I never know how to end, so I'm just gonna say goodbye and see you in the next video. Bye.